All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I appreciate you stopping by. So what I've been doing for the last few months, normally I'm doing gun reviews and stuff like that, and obviously I haven't been. So what have I been up to during this pandemic and insane change that we're all going through? Well, my newest thing is I started collecting precious metals. And I'll explain really quick why. So if you look and you see how the American dollar is doing, and you look at the open border and the instability of the government, there's a lot of emotion going on out there. And generally what happens is the more you produce in dollars without value, the more precious metals go up. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to eventually accumulate enough to where in a situation where I need 3-4 months to get by, I can do that without having to rely on the dollar or a bank. I'll just have it stowed away. So what I've been doing is buying bullion, which is silver. And I've been making sure I buy it where it's backed by a government. So this, for example, is a Canadian maple leaf. This is a 2021. It is 4/9 pure silver. This is a South African Krugerrand. It is backed by the government of South Africa. It's 1 ounce fine silver. This is an American Eagle, backed by the United States government. It is, again, 1 ounce fine silver. And then we have Australia. Don't want to forget the down under guys with the silver kangaroo, 1 ounce. Again, that one is 4/9 silver. This is the Royal Mint, the British. This is the Britannia, and that is 3/9 fine silver. And then, of course, you know, I bought this just because it has that guy on it, who's one of my favorite things. So anyway, that's just a round. It's just 1 ounce of silver. It's not backed by a government. It's made by a mint. And then for gold, I bought, again, from South Africa, a 1 ounce gold Krugerrand. And then, like an idiot, I bought 1 gram gold bar. And then a 1/10 ounce Britannia from the Royal Mint. And this is what I have. So here is about 42 ounces of silver and a little bit more than 1 ounce of gold. Obviously my gold is lacking, but it's incredibly expensive, so that's why. So I also have a couple of bars in this mix. It's made by APMEX. I really like those guys. Real fast to send you your silver. That's a 10 ounce bar. This is an American Eagle sealed. I think that I paid a little bit too much because I thought it was maybe something special. Then a Morgan 1880 silver dollar. Again, didn't really know what I was doing when I got those two, but I'll touch on that. So what I'm trying to accumulate is basically this. If everything crashes and the shit hits the fan, I want to be able to have 200 ounces of silver and 5 ounces of gold. And that comes to roughly 3 months of wages or monetary value that I can use to sustain my family and myself. Now, obviously, the goal, get more is good. I'd like to do that as well. But that's where I'm just trying to get to right now. So right now I have 42 ounces. Still got a ways to go. I got some more. I got like 21 more ounces of silver coming because silver went down. I have another little bit of gold coming. Obviously, I'm not buying that in quantity yet. Gold holds its value a little bit more. Silver, it goes up and down, a little bit more volatile, but it's a precious metal. So when the dollar becomes worth nothing, I suddenly have something to survive with. And if the entire country collapses, I have a way of having a money situation that probably most people won't have. So that's my goal. That's what I've been doing. In a prep stance, I've been trying to make sure at least I can sustain my life for 3 months without the American dollar. And if everything goes fine, I have these all sealed in capsules so that my children won't have to go through the same thing, and they will have a way to not worry about precious metals and money and stuff like that. They'll already be set up. Hopefully by the time I'm done with this, they'll be good to go. I'm not really looking to sell any of this. Like I said, I'm just trying to hoard it. There is some things you can get that have value based on a trade value. That's why these are all sealed. Some of these have come sealed. 50 years they'll be worth something, right? So when I'm dead and gone, the kids can maybe buy a Lamborghini or a cool hunting lodge. And that's about what I've been doing. Now, don't get me wrong, I have been investing in other precious metals as well, because I don't want to just rely on the goodness of other people. So I've been stocking up on that other precious metal as well. As you know, these got pretty hard to find. So hence the reason you haven't seen very many shooting videos, because I can't afford to just go plink off 1,000 rounds for a review. But anyway, I think everybody should really look into doing some of this. If you can't afford to do it all at once, do it slowly and get yourself in a situation to where you can survive in any situation. Obviously, being prepped is a huge part of life. Don't be a victim, and don't be constantly surprised by circumstances. Now, I did talk to one of the guys at Fieldcraft Survival about prepping like this, and his advice was to have silver that could be broken apart for trade. I mean, that's a little bit difficult. You're not going to shave a piece of this off, and obviously I'm not going to cut one of these in half to trade you. You can get something that's called constitutional silver or junk silver. It's, I believe I'm right, 1964 and before. Silver that's dimes, quarters, half dollars, those are 90% silver. So $1.40 of that in any combination equals an ounce of silver. That can be your fractional trade. Me, I'm in a situation where I'd probably rather overpay for something in that situation than not have a way to pay for it at all, right? So that's what I've been doing. I hope everybody's doing safe out there. I'll keep you up to date on this stacking I'm doing of precious metals. If you have any advice or comments, please leave them. Again, subscribe to the channel if you'd be so kind. And again, I hope everybody keeps their powder extremely dry, and I hope you back yourself up in case of an emergency. God bless you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.